right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. He's master of full elect. Lord willing, we are part of that number. We the brothers from the G-Man Bear Chicago. All right, coming out on a Friday. And Daniela, you look like you had something.
I had Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So like the reason why we out here, because we realize like the shit that's wrong with this place. Like surely oppression make us mad. So like we sighing and crying because like this shit ain't right. We waiting on the Lord to deliver us, man. So like,
hey, grab that. The lawful captive faced to be loose. Exile.
that's
Yeah, the Isaiah.
This is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So, hey, the real men that are sighing and crying, hey, it says go through the midst of Jerusalem, man. It's gonna be the Israelites. It's gonna be men of the nation of Israel. They're gonna be sighing and crying. They're gonna receive that mark on their foreheads, which is what that mark of exemption, man. Because we want to get exempted from judgment, man. Because that judgment is gonna come, and we know that we're in captivity on this side, man. Hey, that's why we're mad. That's what's making the wise man mad, man. We're in captivity right now. We're trying to get out. We're sighing and crying.
Not only are we captive, all right, the ones that's ruling over us are just wicked as all hell, man. Hey, just like with righteous Lot, as it says in Jude, man, if I can grab that. He was vexed with they filthy conversation. This is bad enough we got fucking captured and we in this damn hell, all right? But they promote everything that's contrary to what's right with the Lord, man. Even in Babylon, you know, Daniel was able to keep the customs. You know, we can't even keep our heritage, man. All right, you getting beat over the head every day with Sodom. Everywhere you look, sodomy is promoted. Now the new thing with the Baal Siaga, man. Baal and Siaga. All right. This weird shit, man. This is what they promote here, man. How can you be happy here? Unless you just love death.
Right. That Peter's a call for. This is 2 Peter 2:6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So, hey, the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah and made it an example of who after, made them an example unto those after who shall live ungodly, man. And that, hey, that example was made, so for what? For this nation right now, man, who is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Not only are we in captivity, but there's a whole lot of sodomy going out of here, man. And not only that, but they perpetuate it, man. They put it out throughout the four corners of the world. It's not even just in America, man. Everybody's drunk with the wine of Babylon, man. Everybody wants to get down with this place. We're tired of this place. We're mad. We're angry. We want to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep, that's why America bullies a lot of nations and refuses to help them lest they allow gay marriage. Yeah. All right, that shows you who's in power. All right.
Yeah, that shows you why Lot was so vexed, man. He was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. That conversation, it goes into their conduct, how they were moving, man. He even offered one of his virgin daughters, and they said, nah, we want to know the men that you have in your house, man. That's fucking wicked, man.
I got this is Isaiah.
Wickedness. Because even the daughter would have given gangbang.
Yeah.
God damn, they was a whole nother level.
I think they ended up killing her. I mean, they ended up killing her by
No, you thinking about
the servant.
You thinking about Judges.
Oh,
That's a different account.
Oh, yeah.
That was wicked. Wicked Benjaminites. I don't want to say it. Those are some wicked Benjaminites. Alright. Yeah, Benjamin was bad, man. But no, those sodomites, even after the angels blinded them, they were still reaching and grabbing, trying to get in there. Like, you can't even see. that lust was so much burnt. It burned them so much. They didn't even care. Hey, what that nigga say, booty is more important than food. That's how they really was feeling, man. The angels blinded them. They still trying to bum rush through the door and like, right.
That's crazy.
They can sense the booty. They ain't got to see it. They ass going off, man.
And that's what's pushing this world, man. You look at the you look at the gym world, or you look at the martial arts world. There's a lot of sodomites in those things, man. Yeah. And that's what's pushing.
Well, the word gym goes back to the Greek gymnos, which means naked. And all those things they did naked and they were gay. That's the Greek fashion.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yep. That's right.
That's why they promote that school to prison pipeline, man. They promote. They got your rapper doing all this weird shit.
Now speak up, Bob.
They got these rappers doing all this weird shit. All right, and then they send these dudes into prison for 30 years, 40 years. They locked in there with other men, and they sodomize each other too. And you hear about some all that shit. They promote sagging your pants off your ass. They promote, all this weird freakism. This is 2 Peter 2 and 7. Nobody read this, right?
Yeah, he just read.
Oh, he just read. It's a lot.
I didn't reach verse 8 though.
I got it.
2 Peter 2 and 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them in seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Which that proves that what, man? There was a law, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, man, there was things that they knew inherently inside of them that it was going off, man.
Well, yeah, the law was passed down. What was understood was passed down verbally from Noah to his 3 sons, and those men passed it down. And the proof of that is when Abraham told the Pharaoh that his wife was his sister.
Yeah.
And then the Pharaoh found out that wasn't his sister. He said, "Why would you bring this trespass against us?" Right. He was scared going to die for it, don't you?
Right.
He understood it was wrong.
He was aware that they had to kill. He was going to kill Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham said that too. They would kill me and take you.
It said vex them day to day. And that's us, man. Look up, now it's a Disney movie with a damn, they got Jake in there. Jake finally got the Disney, and he's a damn sodomite. All right, they doing remake, the Proud Family. It's all sodomites, and it's all weird shit in there. All right, the children's shows, they'll sneak in some little symbolism, like with the Balenciaga thing. They got it's like the bears and some kind of tied up shit.
The bondage shit.
The bondage thing, yeah.
I seen one where it was a living room setting, and a little child was laid out, dressed in the Balenciaga, with the shoes on. The bear was all bondaged up, sitting behind him on the couch. He was laid on the couch, but the table it had all wine cups and wine bottles. So it's like, so you saying this child is passed out drunk, and his bear is in bondage? What? You can clearly see that it's not some fashion shit. This is some sick shit they pushing, man.
And that's who's in these high positions, man. These musicians, these people who create these little brands and shit like that, they all witches and warlocks, man.
Right, you gotta be weird to be dealing with that spirit cooking shit, that Bogdanovich, that crazy bitch. Right, talking about the spirit cooking, man. That shit weird, man. Why are you making this shit look like humans? All right. Oh, that's crazy, man.
And this is Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 3. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices. All right. And what did they promote? What did Ronald Dog back to Africa? Nigga, the Africans was in our land, and the Lord killed them and got them the fuck out of there because they was doing this bullshit.
That's right.
All right. Also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and the feasts of blood. All right, and when you see Esau, Edom, them being the chief of the wicked, all of the things it's talking about with these rituals and feasts of blood, eating people's flesh, they do that shit for real.
They do that shit.
All right, they showed you on, Alone in Vegas, he pulled out the damn adrenochrome. All right, all in you Jake's neighborhood, they got blood plasma, little testing places. Y'all go in there, $100, and they get to have your blood.
They show that in that movie, Eyes Wide Shut, man.
Right.
With what's his name again? Tom Cruise, yeah. hey, what happens? He fucking goes to a party that he's not even supposed to be at. He gets revealed. Turns out that everybody that's at that party is a doctor, a police officer, they're politicians, presidents, fucking people that are part of committees, corporations, so on and so forth. Those are the people that are at the forefront of the fucking witchcraft, man.
Right.
They're the ones that are pushing it. They're the ones that are enforcing it. What the fuck, man?
Yep. And the guy Stanley Kubrick, who produced that movie, right after he put it out, he mysteriously died. So what does that tell you?
Damn.
All right, verse 6. With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help. All right, hey, the brother brought it out. So was it a Baal Shiaka? Baal is the guy, right? All right, that's what they were doing to Baal. They were sacrificing their children.
Hey, ain't nothing new under the sun. All right, ain't nothing happened to these demons. These are demons that these people worship. All right, and they're continuing to sacrifice people into Baal.
Yep, it says that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. Nevertheless, even those thou sparest as men, and didst send wasp forerunners of thy host to destroy them little by little. Not that thou was unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts, or with one rough word, but executing thy judgments upon them by little and little, thou gavest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation, and that their malice was bred in them, and that their cogitation would never be changed. All right, so like I said, man, the Lord put judgments on them little by little. They didn't repent. All right, these Edomites is the same, man. The plagues of Egypt come back. All right, and they're not going to repent either. All right, verse 11, for it was a curse.
Those the plagues put on Canaan. All right, and that goes to that 2nd Ezra 16. All right, it talks about how the Lord put scourges on them for a minute. You know, gave them a place to change, even though they would not, like it said right there. 2nd Ezra 16 say the same thing. They still not repenting. All this shit happening in the world, and they going more into their wickedness, more into their witchcraft, man.
That's right.
Like the crazier shit get, the more wickedness pops up, man.
All the punishment the Lord putting on them Levites over there in Haiti, they continue to offer more sacrifice to their gods.
That's right. And that's why the Ham was cursed. Right? Canaan was cursed because Ham did that foul shit unto Noah. They came in and looked upon his nakedness. All right? It said, for it was a cursed seed from the beginning, neither didst thou, for fear of any man, give them pardon for those things wherein they sinned. All right, you Edomites are trying to allege that we're the sons of Canaan, and the reason why we went into captivity is for that curse that was put on them, right? Which is not the case.
This is to back you up. This is Revelation 9 and 20. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. So even though these people are going to be in straits, getting destroyed, getting demolished by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're still not going to be repenting, man. They're still going to be worshiping Baal and Molech and all these fucking demons, man. Why? Because they're fucking wicked, man. Their vessels are created for dishonor. They're made so they could be destroyed, man. Hey, when the Lord comes back, it says that he's going to consume all the idols, man. All the idols are going to disappear at the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. So you go ahead and call on those idols, man, because that's not going to save you. All right?
This is the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 12. And I will cut off the witchcrafts of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Right, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to cut off the witchcraft of
Speak
these.
up, Bob. You read loud, but then when you break it down, you lower your voice. You gotta speak up, Bob. Exalt your voice. Cry loud, spare not. Lift that voice like a trumpet.
This is the book of Micah,
No,
chapter.
we're close to the camera. We're not out here for the camera only, brothers. People, yell it, man.
Micah 5 verse 12.
Bitches walk across the street, you, hey, yo, shorty, you, you would do all that, man.
It says, I will cut off the witchcraft of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua just cut off the witchcraft.
I got one to back him up. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Who's that talking about, man? Who's that bloody city? Who's built upon lies, blood, deceit, riches stolen, man? Who is that, man? Who came over here to the Americas and fucking killed the Northern Kingdom, man? Put them in hard slavery, man. After that, took the Southern Kingdom from the west coast of Africa, brought them over here, man. Gave them Christianity at the fucking end of a whip, man. Taught us English, Spanish, man. Who did that? Who's that bloody city full of lies and robbery, man, and deceit? Who is that, man? I want y'all to answer that fucking question, man, because I'm tired of you people ignoring this shit, man. That's America, all right? It's America. You people are fucking stupid. This is verse 2. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. It says, I'm gonna skip down to I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there's a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there's none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Who is that, man? America, Babylon the Great, who's been making this whole world drunk off their wine, man. Everybody's drunk off this fucking wine. Everybody wants to be like America, man. Everybody wants to wear suits and dress nice, man. Everybody wants to go to fucking get their palms read, man. Get their cards read, man. Everybody wants to be engulfed in right, man.
Niggas in that Christmas spirit.
Hey, what country was it? It was just a whole massacre during Christmas.
South Korea.
South Korea? Yeah, what'd you say? Halloween. Yeah, Christmas thing. Tweaking. Halloween. I'm in the future, brothers. No. Halloween, that's what it was. They out there celebrating that shit. You know that's some Western shit.
Yeah.
Them motherfucking gooks don't be on that, but they out there celebrating. They got fucked up, man.
That's right.
Not that day. They cause I'ma die.
Dead.
Dead. Look at
They
his
probably,
head.
them other gooks finna eat them.
They said
That nigga dead.
this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 46. And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person.
Damn.
Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her,
That's that leg drop off the top ropes.
Yeah.
Shit.
and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy house with destruction and death. All right. Hey, so Asia, you know these, and not even just them, but all these nations, man, they all drunk of the cup, like the brother said. All right. Why you think they went from wearing their garments to they tuxedos, man?
That's right.
All right, bleaching their skin, trying to be more like Esau.
That's right.
All right, just following after their wickedness. All right, they women was somewhat in moderation. Now they harlots, man.
Right.
And that's not going for just Asia. That's talking about all around the world. Look at Ishmael. All right, hey, America is gonna pay for the wickedness that they put on these nations, man. All right, and they gonna pay also for following.
That's right. This is Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunk also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness, man. Esau's a fucking sick, perverted weirdo, man. He got everybody drunk off the Babylon juice, man, so he could look on their nakedness, man. He's looking at them, man. Look at this motherfucker, man. He's drunk off. Hey, they're all in my democracy. Look at them. They're sacrificing to Baal too. They're wearing Balenciaga as well.
What the hell the Malcolm say? Democracy grenade. Right, bro. Shit, man.
Like what? Hey, this fucking Edomite got everybody in this whole caught up with this whole Babylon juice, man. They're drunk, man.
Yeah, hey, because you know, you got this whole World Cup thing going on. All right, of course I'm dealing with that. All right, so you got these other nations where they have different customs than the West. All right, now if you know Qatar, they don't play with the alphabet community. All right, you get killed for that. They said they not allowing you in their tournaments, man. Now you have these Western people coming over. They said, oh, we don't like how you run your country. All right, and this Ishmaelite ruler, he said, who is America to teach people about morality? You guys killed 60 million kids in the womb. Who are you to teach us about how we run our country? All right, he said, we're not about to change our customs for 28 days, man. Get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
And America's pushing this propaganda to where the people over there suffering. Man, even the Edomites admit it, hey, we've been treated very well over here.
That's right.
All right, so that's Esau's wickedness, man. Go ahead.
This is verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Khan, you read the verse when it said, "Woe to thee that maketh thy neighbors a drink."
Khan.
Khan, okay, we got you.
Hey, but that's why when you go into Revelations, right, and it says all nations have become drunk off the wine of the wrath for fornication, you really got to understand that these Ishmaelites, they believe what they believe. They didn't come over here putting that shit on people over here. Them Moabites, they believe, the so-called Chinese and Japanese, them Ammonites, you know, they didn't come over here teaching you niggas how to do what you did. Matter of fact, America went over there and broke up that shit. The Elder Malcolm used to always go into it, the Budo system, you know, of martial arts, learning how to grapple, strike, fight with weapons. That was one of the deals they made, like, y'all can't even train like this no more, because America's some bitch-ass niggas, but none of them other nations came over here and did that shit, or anywhere else that did that shit. Them Chinese ain't going to the Middle East fucking with them Arabs. You want to say something?
Yeah, because what you said is so heavy through the spirit, that goes to Esau playing God. See, in the ancient world, when I say ancient world, we talking about the not too distant past. Even these other countries hold on to this. It's just so far gone now because the Western mindset has taken over. But in the ancient world, a nation didn't have individuals that served the God they wanted to serve. It was the God of this nation. The Moabites had their God. Amalek, it was just written. It talks about the idols of Amalek. Amalek had their God. Every nation had their God they served. America came on the scene and decided, no, we're going to tell you what's right and what's wrong. We're going to come over there and take down your Budo. We're going to Hellenize you.
Yeah.
All right? But even then, though, they had the God they served. The Greeks had a God. All right? They had a God that they served. In America, you can do whatever as long as you follow what Esau tells you, because they're God. That's why you can go to your country and say, no, you must do things this way. In the ancient world, that wasn't so.
Somebody get that Micah. Woke devise evil on the bed.
Yep. 2-1.
Somebody get that. Get that.
That's a new thing, man.
No, finish what you got, Kadasha.
This is back in Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
And that's what's happening, man. What it said is, if you shall you tell the one that destroyed you that you are God, and you're being taken down. Now it's your shameful spewing is showing. Now these countries are getting the kahunas, they're getting the balls to speak up a little more against you, man. All right? And you know what?
No, Salaki, brother, go ahead.
You got it.
I was gonna quote that just to lay them back on you. The least of the flock shall draw them out. It's little countries.
Yep. Hey, the world ain't just following.
Team America, World Police.
Right.
Now,
Exactly.
there's some demons, man. They throw that shit right in your face, man. That shit was demonic as hell, man. Team America, World Police with the puppets. They need some motherfuckers. They go over spreading some democracy, man. Like the Elder Malcolm always bring out that eagle and them niggas at the door with their big ass machine gun. Let me get you some democracy over here, man. These people don't need no damn democracy, but they got to drink from that cup like the brother just read. And not only, they got to drink from that cup double. Yep. All right? Because you sin against the Lord. You sin against the Lord. You touched you taught the world to sin against the Lord. The people of Israel, you touched the apple of his eye because you can't really sin. You was made to do demonic shit. All right? But you made our deeds surpass the deeds of the wickedness of you. And on top of that, you accuse us for it. That's why the scriptures say you accuse our brother. Man, it ain't no way these crackers ain't going down. It ain't no way they ain't going into slavery. I don't care how you want to fix it. You can really sit back. And that's why the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh the man mad. You can really sit back and just think about the white man and just want to punch a motherfucker in the face, man.
Yep.
Go ahead. You have more? Read that, Michael.
This Micah 2:1.
That-
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And you know it ain't us. We can't even open up a fucking corner store in our own neighborhood, let alone pass some legislation, some cancel a motherfucker. This nigga Kanye West, not granted, you know, he's a monkey, you know, cause he sold his soul. But this nigga made it in this society, he got into the billions, tens of billions, man, as a nigga. And look how they cut him off. We don't have the power to cut nobody off like that. Shit, if our lights get cut off, we can't even cut them back on. This is Esau, man. Get Isaiah 10:1. Read that over.
This Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
These motherfuckers be in the bed, just can't wait to see how these niggas gonna go off.
Get
They
that
really-
Proverbs 4.
They really got that penis envy, man. They know they ain't gonna have Jake Flavor. They know they ain't never really gonna have the spirit. You know, that's first and foremost. They know the Lord didn't choose them.
Right. That's, hey, that the bitch. I don't like calling her a bitch.
Who, Shahrazad Ali?
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Shahrazad
That's
Ali?
real. That's the real penis envy. What you just said. We come from that holy seed.
Yeah,
That penis envy.
that is
And
penis
we got
envy.
that holy seed, man. We are the Israelites. We are the children of the Most High. What did it say about Cain? Why hated his brother? Because his brother works is good, his own works evil.
Hate from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey, look, the brother was with me. He did the sit down. We brought old girl up last night. And when you sent me that, remember I told you, I said, you black bitches need to watch that. See, and you know why I be sending these black bitches that, you know, or, not because I really don't talk to them, but these little bitches that I happen to know, and you know, these snows that be questioning me on why I stumped the black bitch. After I stump them, I said, with all that knowledge being confronted to you, I still send them videos, little clippings of that bitch. Not her. I don't even want to call her bitch.
I don't like calling her bitch
I don't,
either.
because she's not a shameless woman. But I send them clippings of that to show that what we say, whether it be the apostles, us, the elders, even wild niggas like Mad Bus Driver or something, we not just angry black men. It ain't about just who hurt you. I like seeing a woman that can verse it like that. So that really cut these bitches. This ain't because we just some angry black men.
Right.
Like, goddamn, man, I can get more bitches than the dog catch. It ain't about that. Where your accountability at, you dumb fuck? And that goes back to the main, to Babylon. Nobody else pushes that bullshit but Babylon. That's why I said in Jeremiah, what, a woman shall compass a man? Where and when the fuck did that happen? Go ahead.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and they that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right. They decree unrighteous decree. Child support. Bro, spousal support? Bro, you telling me, listen, man, a bitch get paid to commit adultery. She can't wait to do it.
It was an Edomite woman,
And
right?
take your children. What you were
It
saying?
was an Edomite woman. I forget her. I don't even know her name, but she do podcasts. She be on there. She speak on
Sweet white
the
woman,
femininity
man.
of women, how it's supposed to be. And she was going to the statistics, and
Just talk
how-
about the white woman.
yeah, no, she's decent too. She was going to the statistics about milk of magnesia.
You gotta say. That nigga said tap that white woman on my show.
But
Hey, we gotta have fun with it. We don't have real fun anywhere else. Cause I ain't comfortable. I could be in a club with 5 hoes on my lap and I might be enjoying myself, but you can really only have real fun and camaraderie around a brother. So we
you can't
we
let
have
your
fun
guard
with
down
this
with
shit.
no.
Exactly.
Can't let your guard down. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we talking some shit and swallowing spit, but we getting the message out. What you saying about that bitch,
She
man?
she was going to statistics about the divorce rates. I forget the numbers, but the great majority of the divorces that happen are initiated by the women.
Oh, they
And
say
and
80-20, something like
You
that.
said what? 80-20?
80-20,
I think
85%.
I think
Like
that's about right.
85%
'Cause
are
it was a
initiated by a woman.
ridiculous high number. I think that's right.
Yep.
And then she said, and the main reason for it is not abuse, it's not rape, it's just they not happy.
And look, Will Ragnar tell his ass on Vikings, life isn't about being happy, man. Yeah, you be happy that this not what, like, who the fuck made life? And that was because he was in that ancient mind state. So who told his son, what the hell? Who told you life was about being happy? Who taught you that? That's America, man.
Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. The interest been made small, bro. It ain't just happiness right now. It says the man that is born a woman, days are short and full of troubles. We fucked up Eden. This place is supposed to be pleasure. It's supposed to be paradise. Let me rephrase that. We didn't fuck up Eden. Eve fucked up Eden.
Hold on, say that again, brother.
Eve fucked up Eden.
I feel the concrete crack.
Come.
Black woman is through,
And that's
man.
why the scriptures say a woman is supposed to be shamefaced. Look how lowly the men are. We lowly because we know we sin against the Lord. How much more should you, who's lesser than the man, be lowly and shamefaced?
Hey, that's one thing I learned from this brother. Just how we humble and serve the Lord to the best of our humility and ability, that's how the woman's supposed to be towards us. I learned that from this brother.
That's right. I got the statistics right here. It says 70% of divorces are initiated by women. 60 million plus.
78. So that's 80 fucking percent.
Yeah.
70 fucking 8%. And you know a man, even if he don't really like the bitch or he fucking some bitches that's better on the side, a man doesn't like wasting his time. And he feels like he think about all the shit he could have been doing when he was with you for them 5-6 years. So even when he don't find true liking in you, he still keep you around and just fuck other hoes and shit. But a man ain't gonna get rid of his time like that, man. Before he's logical. A woman is just throw it all away, ruin her kid's life. She don't think about shit. She's impulsive. That's why, start from the top with that again.
It says 70% of divorces are initiated by women. 72% of inmates in state prison were raised by single mothers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Say that again.
72% of inmates in state prison were raised by single mothers.
Because there's no fear there, and it's impulse, man. It's impulsive in its action. It's impulsive action, and it's no fear. Because when you around your daddy them, or your uncle them, niggas be right there, that's Diamond 144, call out me out by some outside. Because when you around your dad, or even your bigger male cousins, if they
your
tough,
uncles, yep.
you know they gonna chastise you, bro, and you really, it's a fear and a respect, it's a reverence that's set there. But with the woman, this bitch, even if your mama, like, it's nothing there, and then whenever you see her, she just flicking off at any moment.
And that's what it is. You can have a mother that's tough on your ass, but she still found a way to down you. The black, hey, get Isaiah 13 and 12. The main time a black woman chastise their child is they feel like it ruins their image. They feel disrespected. It ain't about making his child know what's right and what's wrong and growing up to be better. It's about, well, people think I'm doing this. You ain't like what about this actual child? You just like your father. You ain't gonna be shit. You ain't shit.
Come on, man.
Damn. You gonna be out my house by the time you 18.
From the womb to the tomb,
That shit is
if you around
wickedness.
a black bitch, you are doomed. The worst,
Say that again,
from
brother.
the womb to the tomb. If you around a black bitch, your ass is doomed. Look at that, boy. At least, you got the ability to get out of there on Keisha or, some shit like that. A baby can't decide nothing, bro. The worst place for a black male to be is in a black woman's womb. That bus say 144 too. Hey, the worst and scary, I can defend myself. I can run. If the bitch try to set me up, I'm a grown man. I can deal with that or get dealt with. It's just so much shit. But you gotta understand, the worst place for a black nigga to be is in a fucking black woman's womb, man. But you telling me this ain't my enemy, man? That's why Micah 7 and 8. After y'all get that started, Micah 7 and 8. Whatever
check
y'all
this
got,
out.
grab it, bro.
63% of youth suicides are from single mother homes.
Dang.
90% of homeless and runaway children, single mother homes.
So wait a minute. That's runaway, homeless children. What you say before that? Suicide.
Yep, youth
suicide.
suicides.
Imprisonment.
Yup.
Because the brother from GMS Solomon Assembly said it years ago. He said Esau got that tactic where you take out the male line and attack the women and cubs. And that's what he do to Jake households.
85% of behavioral disorders, single mother homes.
God knows.
71% of high school dropouts, single mother homes. 70% of youth in operating institutions, single mother homes.
Yep. Yep.
That's why the scriptures say the blessing of the father establishes the houses, but the curse of the mother rooted out very foundation thereof.
Where do y'all get that?
That's why the generations have been getting worse and worse and worse, because the women are in control.
Degenerate.
So, yep, degenerate. That's what it means. We're further away from you. Yep, we're further away from your genes. They further away from the customs. So this woman teaches her children to be degenerates. Then they're gonna do the same thing. Whole foundation is gone. They're gonna. Then those great grandkids gonna do the same fucking thing, man.
Yep.
As opposed to, I use Canost's father, for example, Pops. He raised Canos a certain way, and when you hear Pops speak, Pops always speaking about his father. Because the father put the blessing. Now you grew up church, but you can raise your child this way. They can raise their child this way, you know? I use an example that we all relate to, we all be around Pops, so we've heard the stories.
Exactly.
This is Sirach 3 and 8. Honor thy father and mother both in word and deed, that a blessing may come upon thee from them. For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation.
And that's another thing, going back to what we originally started with, Babylon. Babylon started this bullshit, man. Babylon, even these, like I used to live with furniture. Benji remember for some Arabs, bro. And we used to have this little Hamite bitch, which she wasn't a Hamite, but she was a nigger woman, but she was Nigerian, but heavy into that custom. You know, they was from Nigeria. So they was rich as hell, man. We used to deliver their ass furniture probably 3 times a month, and they'd send it like in big containers over there. I seen her in the store, dude. The lady walked in the store. She had her father there, her mother there. She bowed down on them, just grabbed their hands, started kissing them. And this was a nigger woman. And I went to her house one time. We was in that bitch just all night fixing all type of shit. So her people came there from out of town, her parents. I'm talking about just got on her knees, got the kiss in their hands, taking off their coat. Like, and her sisters and the people that was like in the house, I'm just sitting back. It was me and like a couple Ishikarites. We was sitting back. We was dealing with it. But it's only in Babylon is you taught to disrespect your fucking father, man.
Hey, Murphy. Hey, what?
That's wicked, man.
They got a similar custom. Where I'm from, they don't bow down. But it's kind of
Let them know where you from, brother.
I'm from Mali. It's kind of a
Come on, man. Throw that shit up,
all right,
Mali.
so
International. Mali, come fuck with a nigga from Mali.
It's only when they come to America when they start getting disrespectful, and that's why Ishmael's so vexed. That's why Ishmael's so vexed. When these boys come back, they put them to death. All right, because they drunken up that wine, man.
And this is Malachi 4 and 5, because we're trying to get that blessing, man. It says, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. All right, and that's exactly what's happening, man. We're waking up and going into the path of our fathers. We're going back into the old ways, the ways of our fathers. All right, no more of this bastard stuff.
Hey, that's heavy to the spirit, because taking out the fathers takes away the Lord.
Yeah.
Because the whole patriarchy that they speak of and they so against in the Western mindset, that patriarchy leads back to the Heavenly Father. Because even for us to learn, that's what that's talking about, return to the fathers, is us returning to our elders, and returning to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. All right, because that's the patriarch establishes order. All right, not this generation of a man can't even critique you, a man can't even motivate you. You can't even hype a nigga up. You can't even hype a nigga. Bro, they trending on, man, this is some folly.
That's dick right.
But it's real. But this is real. You can't even hype your homie up. Even back in the 80s, 90s, the niggas a dance battle, you hype him up. Go ahead.
Hey,
Go
like
ahead.
we was hitting that shit last night when you grabbed dude. Because I was going to grab
we
your
grabbed
shit
the
when you
collar.
grabbed the back of the shirt.
Bro, you can't
When
even
you
do
hit
that.
that shit, bro,
They call-
you got to grab the back of the shirt.
On that song, that Rich
shit.
Flex. The whole trending thing is Drake was being zesty for saying do your thing, 21. He hyping them up.
He
Spit some balls for me. Get
Hey,
on
look.
my ex bitch. Get on these weak niggas.
So do a
Get
real
on them,
flex
nigga.
for me that.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's that shit.
That's how you hype your nigga up.
Hey, but look though, it's just like this. Hey, it's in the scriptures, man. Hold on, do any of y'all know where it's at in the scriptures? I know Benji know where it's at in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures, man. It's in the scriptures. Jonathan and his arm bearer.
Yeah, he hyped them up.
They was fired
the
up.
Lord can deliver from a little or a lot. Look, this is gonna cast. This one's gonna be.
Hey, you
if we
gotta
show
see the
ourselves-
scriptures, bro.
Hey, look,
gotta see this
he
shit,
hyped
bro.
them up, man.
Them niggas was fired up. Finna go beat them niggas' ass. If they come up here, we gonna beat them. If we go down there, we gonna
What
beat
to
them.
say? Tails we beat him up. Heads we beat him up.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna call them niggas. You know, they definitely are the elect, but they was fired up about that shit, bro. And hey, David and Jonathan, they was fired up. You know they was talking shit, man. Like you think they was just whooping all these niggas' ass? You still off a nigga. You know, and they was mighty. You really gotta see it. And this how you know this wasn't Esau, man. They was fired up about that shit, man. Go
Niggas
ahead.
don't even have hype men no more when they perform on stage.
Right.
They don't know. It's all about women.
Busta Rhymes sacrificed the last hype man.
He had the
Flip
best
Star.
one.
He killed him, bro.
He had the
He
best
had
one.
him and Flavor Flav. Hey, before Jim Jones was rapping, he was just a hype man. Him and Freaky Zeke.
But that all just when it says sitting out in the midst of women. So he started putting the vibration of just being around women. Follow the mother, the matriarch. And that's why you see all this bullshit, man. It took like from the fathers.
Soft ass nigga.
Hey, can somebody get Job 8 and 8? We got that Sirach.
8 and 9. This is you want to read? This Ecclesiasticus 8 and 9. Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learn of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and to give answer as need requires.
See, that's the side of wicked. All right? Because your elders are you reverence them as a father.
Yeah.
That's why it's saying that.
He old enough to be your father.
Right. Exactly.
It just come on, man.
But America's went so far from the patriarchy, you can't tell a young man, or even older man, you know, it's so fucked up. It's for generations of this shit. They can't. You can't even reprove a motherfucker nicely.
Yeah.
Not even a sharp rebuke. You know, we brothers. We get on each other instantly. No, you going off, nigga. You doing this, you doing that. Quick, whatever, right? You can't even reprove them nicely.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you really hurting them. Perfect example. Mike Vick. Michael Vick just did the interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was talking about the dog fight. Like, why are you still doing it? He said none of your homies. He said your homies got you to do it. That came with this investigation. No, I just had the hood in me. Like, why your friends they tell you? He said they were scared that if they said that, they would lose out now. Because now I'm still gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and I'm gonna cut them off.
I was just gonna say, he gonna cut him off.
And that's what. So you can't even help your homie out. See him doing something wrong. You can't be like, nah, bro. You don't want to fuck up this 16 million you got, which he did. They took everything.
Yeah.
They made new laws to arrest him. He didn't get arrested for dog fighting, bro. That's crazy. I ain't know this all these years. But his homies didn't say that because you can't tell a man nothing. That's what they promote here. Nigga out here don't know how to go in and out. But then they don't want to take advice or help from nobody, man. But let it either might say it. Yeah, listen.
That's that
They'll
inferiority
sit there.
complex.
That's
look.
on Friday. Smokey was out of control. It was just the mother there.
Yeah.
He was running the streets out of control.
Craig.
Didn't
He had
commit
a
that
job.
murder because his father.
And he had a job.
Ezel fucked him up. He
Still
did.
fucked
He
him up.
lost.
Hey, it's Friday.
Even Day-Day.
It gotta
as fucked
come
up
out.
as Day-Day is, he just a silly nigga. You know? He still was more order than Smokey was. He had a father there. Father was a piece of shit. But he had him there so he didn't do certain
Roy.
shit. And he whipped his son's ass.
He still, Day-Day, he rebuked him when Ricky Smiley was whooping their ass. He
Yeah.
rebuked him. He said, Day-Day, what the fuck was you in there doing? When Craig was getting his ass whooped. He rebuked him
Yeah.
about everything. How you look? Like a bitch?
Like a damn
Like
snitch.
like a snitch. How I look, dude? Like a snitch. But that's the spirit spoke last, man. He waited to speak
He
last.
waited.
That's why the scripture said, "Be as one that know and speak it not." You can't do that when you're impulsive. You can't do that when you're raised by a woman, man.
Yeah, and everybody, they all feel a woman. That's the other thing too with a woman, because these women ain't got no man. They got multiple men. They never found a man to get their attention to, because that's your desire. You're programmed that your man rule over you. You're programmed that you seek after your husband. That's Genesis 3rd chapter, I believe it's the 16th verse.
This one we started to sit down with last night.
That's the spirit.
We,
So that's the spirit.
bro, we did jujitsu, bro. We get in the car, bro. I said, what do y'all want to go into? Because I was chopping them up in the basement about how, be going in on these hoes. But I said all the game really starts at Genesis 3 and 16, man. That's where all the real game starts. Once you go outside of that, you going against the natural order of things, and it's never if, it's a when the bitch gonna get down on you. But even if the bitch get down on you and you kept your integrity, at least you kept your integrity. That's it, man. That's it, man. We ain't Edomites, man. We care about the rules and regulation of the game. We don't just care about winning, man. We strive for the mastery. Hey, the brother says you got to believe every single word in the scriptures.
It says you got to strive lawfully.
That's
Hey,
right.
in order to win, you got to do it lawfully.
That's right.
Hit that real quick and I start making
Go
this
ahead.
point.
Y'all get out.
And so glad that Isaiah 3, the young shall behave proud against the ancient.
This Genesis chapter 3 verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
So as no matter how masculine you get, so that's why these women respond to even the combative ones. When you come and dominate the woman, they'll be quiet for a good 5 minutes because you put them in their place, which no man should have to do. You're supposed to already be there. That's why no man to continue to deal with your ass. But every woman is programmed to be like that. All right? So because you never found a man that you desired, that you're supposed to seek to, the man is supposed to be your everything. Because really, when you lay with a man, that's why the first nigga a bitch lay with, usually she be obsessed with him.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be. That man is supposed to be everything. Like this, as it goes, that woman in love is stinking dirty draws, right? But because she never got that, what does she do? She invests all that energy, all that love to her child. She call her child my king.
Yeah.
This is my. How's he?
They call her
king?
hyper mommy.
Right. This is my prince. This is my everything. So now you put too much energy into this child. This child grows up thinking the world revolves around them.
Yup.
So now, when they're around other men that know way more shit than him, got experience, got this knowledge, whatever the case may be, he think his opinion and everything is important.
He's entitled.
He's worse than it's a greater sense. He's narcissistic.
Yup.
Being entitled, it's a balance to that. There's a difference. As a man, you should have a certain level of
This is a
certain. You know, be humble, be meek. There should be a certain level of entitlement because you still are a man, and not only that, you're an Israelite man.
I was just gonna say it's the Prince of Power complex.
Yeah.
You know, hey, it's just like Bruce Lee said, man. If I said I was good, you would say I was bragging. If I said I wasn't, you would know I was lying. Yes, a standard is there. It ain't about entitlement, really. The entitlement that we have is a standard. So like the elder brother said, it's the humility to it because, hey, we still in the flesh at the end of the day.
Right.
But
they're narcissistic.
yeah,
Proud.
they're haughty.
Haughty.
That Esau spirit. They're of their father, the devil, man.
Yeah. Who put it on them? The woman.
The woman.
Oh my king. Some of these bitches, they kiss their son and suck his bottom lip.
Yeah. And when he get a girlfriend when he of age, it's a problem.
Hey, well, them dudes end up getting a boyfriend.
Both. Shit, who got, I don't even know what I call it.
Just get everything.
Yeah, get it all. Facts.
Isaiah 3 and 5, and the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And like I tell you in 2 Timothy, in the last days, it's going to be disobedient to parents. All right, just proud demons walking around, man. In the ancient times, it wasn't like that, okay? There was respect, there was honor to the gray head.
God. He said they should be more carers of themselves, more than lovers of themselves, more than lovers of God. That's that narcissistic spirit, man.
Hey, it's in our law that we're supposed to reverence the hoary head, man. The ancient, the old men, the elders, man. If they have those white hairs, we're supposed to reverence that, man.
Yeah, it said the glory of an old man is his hoary hair, this is wisdom. The glory of a young man is his strength. You know, and that's why most black dudes, especially Jakes, you know, they be like, man, you know, I remember when I was just like you. You know, I was like this, or like, especially, you know, if they was some stuff, you know, but that's your glory. That's why they give you that glory. And the same reason they give you that glory, you give them the glory for that. for being there and doing that.
That's right.
Hey man, I heard him exactly.
Right,
Hey,
the old
man.
niggas hate young niggas, and the young
Now
niggas
they
hate old
right.
niggas.
Now they just fucked that over.
We've been taught, men have been taught to hate men. It's all about the matriarchy, man.
That's that Willie Lynch shit, man. And that's why buck breaking was so important to them. You had to take the man outside, tie him up to a tree, and anally deal with him, man. You know? Hey man, and you doubles gonna pay for that, man.
Facts.
That's some wicked ass shit.
Double.
In front, and see when they did it, they didn't do it in the back of the shack or no shit like that. You know, they did it in front of your family, and that was to put that spirit in there, man. Look, the bitch got more power than you, and the bitch go to the white man, even the serpent. And that's the time we living back in right now, even the fucking serpent, man.
And the scripture say,
I can't wait till you black bitches die.
the scripture say,
Get that Micah 710 on deck and hold it. Go
the
ahead.
scripture say you gotta bind
It
the
was
strong
already
man.
on deck. If they
All
dropped
right,
it, they off.
and scripture say you gotta bind the strong man. Esau has destroyed the men of our nation mentally, man. All right, make them put under a woman. Make them think they ain't shit. All right, go ahead.
For his house. This is Sirach 3 and 11.
Yeah, speak up, Shimon. bro.
This
Hey,
is
that-
Sirach
I
3
got
and
that Barry
11.
White
For the
spirit.
glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
Woo!
My son.
Read that over from the top, bot. Read it from your soul, man. Say it with your chest.
I told her in that
This
bitch.
ain't St.
They been
Louis,
talking
bro.
to the black woman on the phone. They got that
No,
voice.
you talk to the Mexican woman.
I know not Shimon. I know Shimon late.
Shimon Audible.
Shimon one of
He
my
fucking with the
boys.
Northern Kingdom. That's why he got that poncho on.
Hey, at least this
Hold
brother
on.
repented. He said yeah, I had on that bit. He repented. I know who they been on the phone with.
Yeah, baby.
They gotta go to her yacht camp for
2
that
a.m.
shit. Good.
This is verse 11. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
Damn.
My son, help thy father in his age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him, and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength. And that's what our people tend to do, man. They get in their full strength. They're not listening to the OGs. They ain't listening to the old heads. And the
You
old
don't hear
heads,
what them niggas saying.
God, the old heads, y'all never taught them the right way anyway. All right, so it's confusion anyway. All right, it says the hoary head, if it be found, I think it's with righteous works. All right, but it's verse 14, it say, for the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten, and instead of sins it shall be added to build thee up. In the day of thine affliction it shall be remembered. Thy
Well, see, I can since we on this topic, you know, following the spirit of spiritual fathers, Pastor Gabar, you got issues with your father, resolve them, man. All right, resolve them. Hey, your father, your mother, they're under the curses like we all are. The Lord has blessed us with this understanding. You can't hold that against your parents, man. It don't work like that. You gotta honor your parents. It says, a father held in dishonor is not an honor to a son. All right, that's not an honor to you. Your father being low level, you think that's an honor? My father ain't shit. My father, you doing the same thing your mother did, and she 99% of the time is the reason you ain't never met your father.
And you don't never take in consideration. You had sex with this man. Yeah. And see, these niggas are so stupid. Cause see, and especially niggas, when you don't never take in consideration, damn mom, but you had sex with this man.
Right.
What did he do to get that pussy? Yeah, let's keep that shit real. Cause a lot of you niggas, especially you niggas out there with baby mamas and shit like that, you will look at your baby mama drag you through all this wild ass shit and never consider the fact, man, my mama was doing this shit to my daddy. My auntie was doing this shit to my uncle. You niggas are so goddamn stupid. And that go back into that woman worship.
They be mad. They got another family.
That's that Jody
They
demon.
take care of their kids. You like, well, why you take... Bitch, because that mother ain't doing like that. That's why.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not an honor to you to talk shit about your father. It's the same thing, you know, spiritual. It's not an honor to you to be a scoffer against older men. No, man. Even if they don't have the truth, they went through certain shit through life and have experience. There's a lot of unlearned old niggas out here, but can still put you on to certain games, different aspects, how to move calmly through the spirit. Not through the spirit, you know, through whatever the
how to navigate through
whatever
the world.
situation is, yeah.
Yeah.
They got experience, man.
Verse
You won't listen to her. You listen to that woman, though.
Or that white man.
Yeah.
You listen to the woman or you listen to the white man. You know, and that's why a lot of you niggas actually have a problem with the Lord being a black man.
Damn.
Fuck you niggas, man. I can't wait till you niggas die.
Verse 16, he that forsaketh his father is as a blasphemer, and he that angereth his mother is cursed of the Most High. I got it.
I got one to back them up.
Hey, somebody get that mic too. Don't drop it yet. Who got
Don't
it?
get the Isaiah 13, 12.
Oh, wait,
either.
get that.
Hold on, both of those. You got something?
Go ahead, bring
Con,
it.
this
Go
is,
ahead, Kadashi.
Get
Proverbs,
everything.
Proverbs 30 and 11. There's a generation that curseth their father and does not bless their mother. There's a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There's a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. And that's this generation right now, man. This generation doesn't honor their father and their mother, man. They disrespect them. Straight to their fucking face in front of their friends, man. Then what do? They hop on Facebook and say, why would I respect them? Why would I respect if I'm not being respected? Nigga, fuck you, nigga. They made you.
Hey, they
Can't nobody else do what they did.
Jake
Right. And that's why you gotta respect the apostles and the elders. I've been bringing this out all week. For the last 2 weeks, can't nobody do outside of your parents physically having sex and birthing you. Ain't nobody ever did for you niggas what the apostles and the elders did. And that's come from brothers in the truth and scoffers and everything, man. Ain't nobody ever woke you up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua back to the truth. 100% truth. Ain't nobody did what the apostles and the elders did for you niggas before they even knew y'all niggas, just because they knew that they were serving the Lord. I can't wait till you niggas die. Ain't nobody did for you niggas what the apostles and elders did, man.
Something real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
I want to brother start on Joshua 3 and 10. Like it says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for the father dishonor is no glory unto thee, man. You got a lot of Jake out here who are quick to up their father doing 30 years, being a gang leader, being a dope dealer, all right? And they perpetuate, and they read that to their friends, everybody in the community is like that, man. All right, but when it comes to serving the Lord and doing things the right way, and they reject it, man, because doing the right thing to them is wicked, man.
I got something real quick. You know, because back in the ancient world, you know, you was dealt with quickly. So this is the book of Deuteronomy 21 and 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, or... I'm gonna start back at the top. This is the book of Deuteronomy 21 and 18. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them. It says, verse 19, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this is our son, is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Verse 21, this is the last verse, real quick. It says, and all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all of Israel shall hear and fear.
That's graphic. Stony.
Finish his ass.
Khan, this is what our people is missing. This is what our people is missing. They ain't missing that instruction. You know, they rebellious out here disrespecting mothers and fathers. I have personally seen it, you know, on an everyday basis. You know, people actually hitting their father and their mothers, you know, and they actually accepting that shit. You know, in the ancient world, you know, you was dragged down to the city, you was stoned, you was put to death.
Shit,
you know?
just 10 years ago, a nigga wouldn't, let me not say 10, 20 years ago, a nigga wouldn't think of touching their fucking parents. Yeah. Not even his own mother. A nigga can be swole as hell and would be like, I ain't finna touch my mother.
Of course
but
not.
These motherfuckers, they killing this little nigga just killed this mother because she didn't buy, what she didn't buy his ass? They killed the bitch, and then both the motherfucker on her credit card the next day.
God damn.
He a demon, bro.
Hey, this one little nigga,
Little Jody?
this one little nigga threw a tantrum around his whole house, destroyed his whole house.
Yeah.
Because his mother took his phone away.
And that was unheard of, bro.
Boy, mom.
Comedians used to joke about this shit,
Yeah.
man. All the time. Used to joke about it. Now the joke's on Jake, man.
They followed after Esau. Get to Isaiah 13:12.
This is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious
Like,
than.
that's the wrong verse.
5.
No, is it 5?
That's what gone for earlier.
No, that was 3 and 5. We read that one.
sorry.
The women and children rule over us. It's a little under.
3 and 10.
Oh,
Start
10.
at 10.
I got that.
He got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10.
Oh,
Say ye to righteous that it shall be with him, for they shall eat the fruits of their doing. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward is with his hands shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. On my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of their path.
there you go, man. So these women got to read with Esau Edom, follow their ways, and now look at these damn children, man. Out of control. They killing your ass. I bet you wish you had a father that now, had they daddy that now. Yeah, she know she was out of order. She didn't spill real. She know, damn. I should never left that man. He would have had that child in order. He would have beat his ass and shot her.
That's probably why she left him, because he was like that. That's why a lot of you women, do that shit. Leave your men, because they stern on the child. Y'all don't like that, man, because y'all think y'all over the man.
Hey, look, Jackson 5s wouldn't exist if
Yeah.
Joe, right?
Mighty
If
Joe
Joe
Young.
wasn't on their ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, Venus and Serena wouldn't be great if they father wasn't on their ass.
Lonzo Ball,
Yep.
if he was a so-called white man, he would be on every cereal box. He raised 4 NBA players. He's the dad of the year. If Lonzo Ball and their father was a so-called white man, dude, they'll have a sitcom. They'll have a TV show about these niggas on Netflix.
Movie in the making.
Like a movie, yeah, like a movie. They get Spielberg out. This old Moose Tom Hanks. It'll be a whole movie.
You also got Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. You got 2 of his
Oh
sons.
yeah, the one with him and one with the mother.
Yup.
That's perfect.
You know what I'm saying? And you see how they both is,
He
man.
smokes his token.
Yeah, the one with the mother is just completely effeminate.
God knows.
Just
That's
terrible.
all.
Bad as hell.
Feminine as hell. No beard that I know. There ain't not a beard in sight.
Nigga say I smoked my stogie where I want. Not like you.
Not like
Hide in
you.
the bathroom.
That nigga said he had on the shades. That nigga said
Yeah, that nigga
that
definitely
nigga's a damn
man.
nigga, man. He out
It took
here.
me a long time. But I have to agree, Schwarzenegger, Jake.
Oh
I think his
man.
last name means black, right?
His
What,
first
black,
and
black.
last
Black,
name.
black.
No,
I
Schwartz
think- no,
means black
Schwartz.
and nigger means
Nigger
black.
mean- yeah,
black, black.
Them niggas demons, man.
I
Yeah,
just
that
wanted to
nigga's a
add,
Jake.
too.
He too charismatic.
When you look into all those different movements where they do put the woman above, it's always Esau Edom behind the scenes. When you look up, what's the name? Gloria Allred or whoever the fuck.
Gloria Steinem.
Gloria,
Yeah,
Gloria
the CIA, she
Steinem,
worked for CIA.
She was CIA, exactly.
Damn.
All of them movies. I should even
Esau,
in
bitch
the
ass.
If you don't know who that is, that's the woman that led the feminist movement. The feminist movement.
And she said it. She said it out her own mouth. This wasn't for the women's liberation. This was for the destruction of the black people, the black household. That's why when you even go back to the 70s, right, and you watch that movie Cornbread, Earl and Me, Lawrence Fishburne that was Lawrence Fishburne, right? It was shorty. You an old ass nigga, you know. But what? Oh, damn. You got the whole yet.
You ain't got no gray hair yet.
Not yet. He been hitting it with that Beijing. That nigga was born in 1908. I know this soldier very well. But no, the respect for the man, dog, is just in this society. Oh yeah, that movie, Salaki, real quick, back to that movie. Cause her boyfriend came over. Her boyfriend came over. You remember the part? And he was like, come on, baby, let's get it on. And they was getting, and yeah, that was Lord Fishburne, yeah.
I went through that in real life.
Yeah, his mama was at the door, and then they beat on the door, and he like, man, you know what, it's another nigga or something? She like, no, it's the man. You gotta get out of here. You can't be out here in here if I want to have this house. And they threw that right in that movie, man.
Claudine.
Yep, and I went through that in real life. My auntie, I'm a child, but no, you a boy though. The girls can be downstairs. Me and my cousin, we have to be upstairs, out of sight. No me, like that shit. Now picture that. That should have fuck a child up. That puts on you. That puts in your mind that the man is less than a woman.
Buck breaking.
It's buck, and that's exactly what it is. And I was talking to my cousin the other day. I told him, bro. I was like a week or two ago, whatever it was. I said, man, I appreciate your pops being around. he kept that feminine spirit off us. He didn't understand what I was saying at first. I'm like, no, we grew up around all these women, bro. Yo, pops, because my pops died when I was young. So growing up, once he passed, that was that. I had my uncle though, and he put that fear on us. He'll fuck you up too. That nigga was nuts. A nigga pulled up on a bicycle to rob him. He was in a car.
Willie,
You know what happened? My cousin got a new bike that day.
Hey, I got to read something real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Right? Because if you look back at the 70s or 80s, you know, if the so-called white man introduced a thing called welfare. You know, the man could be present in the house.
So like, you can't just say it like that. You gotta remember they started taking away trades after school. All right.
So now that goes into economic castration.
Yep.
To where you can't produce in your community. It's just like back in the day when they used to cut your balls off.
So now the women
Can't provide.
the women is on top. It's by design. It's by design. They made sure now this is in the inner cities. This is in the inner cities. This is what the schools and this, but guess what was still there? Home economics.
Sewing.
They took away the shit for the man.
Yeah, so
But now that shit gone now. But back then they took that away but still left home ec. Let's teach these bitches how to at least raise it to care for a child. As far as holding the baby and feeding the baby, not actually being nurturing.
Right.
So now continue. So they took away this shit. Now finish your point though.
Yeah. That was basically pretty much all I had, to say as far as that regard. Yeah. But even looking like my grandfather, he was they trying to take away masculinity also. As the brothers was going into. Because like my grandfather, he had 16 kids, and when he was around the scene, when he eventually died, all his kids, end up, turning things to like crime, things of that nature. That's why it's very important that a man be in the household, just to set everything in order.
And Sirach 3 tells you that the man established the house when the mother rooted out the foundations, man.
Yep.
All right. So anytime you got a single mother, man, hey, you can't. More than likely, you're gonna have a male going to jail or being a goddamn homosexual,
Or
man.
just being effeminate. And you can look. Let's make sure we say this clear, because we're not talking about having carnal success in America. You can be raised by a single mother and grow up to be a fucking lawyer, grow up to be a doctor. All right. Now, don't forget the other statistics we read, but that can happen. But what do you become? You're a pushover. You're a simp, wimp. You're very effeminate. That's what all the dances even gay. Niggas don't even dance no more. They do the damn bitches dances. Why is the nigga hitting the nay-nay more effeminate than the bitch hitting the nay-nay?
Yup. Man.
Wagging his hips.
What's the other shit when the Lil Uzi song, new song? The
I
first couple steps cool.
Yeah.
Then they
See,
start doing
there's
that
a hip
gay shit.
thing. Yeah. But yeah.
Body out here.
The other shit. They do the little shit the bitches do. Back in the 90s, the little, when they, with the fist, the hands up, like they popping their titties or whatever, I don't know. Shit weird, man.
But you definitely right. The thing is,
Yeah, you the dancer.
yeah, that's my field. But I was seeing dance hall stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why? And I had to ask my guy. You know what I'm saying? Monk. I was like, bro, why is these guys dancing? You know what I'm saying? Like all effeminate and stuff like that to dance hall stuff. This ain't right. Something not right. So one year I went to Jamaica, and when I went to the islands and saw how the guys really supposed to dance the dance hall, I'm like, so everything the guys doing out here in the dancing thing is feminine as heck.
Oh, you can't pull that down Jamaica. Bati boy, hell no.
They'll set your ass on fire still.
Put the tires right on your
God,
ass. Light them up.
You through.
Even though there's a lot of sodomites down there. They have to hide it at least.
They got the ugliest bitches in the world down there.
But it was like night and day, you know what I'm saying? You just see the difference, man. You know? So, yeah, that's a wild part.
They got that Magic Mike spirit on them.
Oh,
Them Jamaican demons, man. They be jumping off the thing and shit. Them niggas got that wicked ass spirit on them, man. And they got them old ugly ass hoes they be worshiping down there. But they don't play that fag shit, man. Oh, damn.
It don't matter. I say fag all the time. This is my channel.
Burn sticks.
And all it means is burning. Look, fag means the same as sodom. It means burning. A homosexual is burning in his lust. As
Learn
Romans the
it.
first chapter says,
With
man.
desire.
Y'all know we made the English language. We use fag like a good old English chop.
Mate.
What's up, mate?
It's Proverbs 24:3. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. All right, hey, the scripture, matter of fact, it's another one. It talks about the eloquent orator, all right, the captain.
Isaiah the 3rd chapter.
What?
While you getting out, I got a precept for you. This is Sirach 27:3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. There you go, man. So anything else ain't gonna last, man. Anything contrary to the one path of Yahweh Shai is doomed to fail. All right? So like the Isaiah 3:12 said, man, Esau switching this shit upside down and putting the woman in charge, got the man seeking to please the woman, got the man seeking the courtesy of his children, which is madness. All right? That shit destroys our paths. Now look where we at. All right, I see a video of this bitch. There's some type of celebration. She been straight over in front of the camera, started shaking her ass. It took her father to look over, like, damn, bitch. And then she stopped. But it's too late. You already failed as a father because you didn't do your job as a man and put your house in order.
Yep.
Now your daughter's a damn slut, and she's shaking that ass on Instagram any fucking way. If she doing that while you there, she definitely doing when you gone, man.
Yep. And that's why Great Millstone is not a bitch-friendly camp. Right?
No
We
way.
ain't IUIC. We don't allow women's classes, women teachers. Nah.
Let me give you a consolation with your wife. That's that spirit, man. Fuck I'm doing talking to your wife. I don't even look at these brothers, woman. I ain't got, bitch. Get away from me. You ain't white anyway. Fuck with you. But that's wicked, man. You ain't even supposed to look. You know the brothers, woman and shit. And then I don't believe none of you bitches in the truth anyway.
Any advice you
Talk
give
some
to
shallow mom. Look.
if a married woman asks you about the situation with the husband, only advice is do what the fuck you say. What
That's
the fuck
it.
you mean?
That's all I have. Yeah,
That's it.
do what your husband say.
It ain't deep. It ain't deep.
All right, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. For real.
Yeah, you want that Isaiah 3:1? This Isaiah 3:1. For behold, the Lord Yahweh of hosts doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient. The captain of 50 and the honorable man and the counselor and the cunning artificer.
Like brothers talking about a trade, artificer, somebody do something with their hands.
God. And the cunning artificer and the eloquent orator. Orator. Salakia.
Tomato.
And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
That's like we're going into, man.
Speak up, huh?
And like we're going into, I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. All right, that's what you see when you look at our leadership, man. They've made sure. That's why they make sure, like the stat saying it once again, they signing all these young niggas, and all these young niggas getting their ass killed. All right, I think it's like 50 in the last year or so. All right, these are supposed to be the voices of the street. These are supposed to be the voices of the people. All right, they made sure that they did that. Keep going.
It says, verse 5, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable.
That's what you got, man. We sit here and take our time out of our day and put up ourselves as a sacrifice to bring these lessons out. You got scoffers, scorners, niggas just coming up sideways. Right? The base against the honorable. Right? The child against the ancient. The old against the young, like the brother said, that Willie Lynch shit.
Oh, hey, man, they even do that at the schools I be teaching at, man. Like when...
Singing.
Yeah,
Singing the
yeah,
new
we're
songs.
singing.
Come here, I'm gonna show you. This what we about. Nah, we don't commit idolatry. We the Israelites, brother. That's what this about, but go ahead. We all good. We
Hey.
all good.
It-
The truth is here.
Yeah, this is
Huh?
a song.
We told you it was a song. He
It's
was-
a song.
Only let him get it.
The song of Moses.
But yeah, man, at the school, man, you see how these children, man, they be so disrespectful to the teachers, man. Like way beyond. They be like, oh, fuck talking to me. Da, da, da. It's like, why you talking to me? Da, da, da. Like the whole nine.
These niggas swing
You
on
doing
the
too
teacher.
much.
They swinging on the teacher.
Yeah, I almost got a fight with a child. I told you about that. That was a few years ago, man. All right, I was about to beat his ass, man.
Man, I was rough.
You was supposed to been in high school, bro. So like you. But yeah, back to this. Come on, man. Keep going, verse 6. Oh, okay.
Get that Michael.
7 to 10.
Oh, that Micah 7 is 11.
Yeah, start up.
All right, bet. This is Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
So you better believe, you know, we're down, we're in the lower state because we sinned against the Lord. You know, this is our judgment. But Micah said, well, we're gonna deal with it. But the Lord is gonna raise us back up, man.
That's right.
Lord, He is raising us up as we speak. All right, and that's why we out here to reach the rest of the elect, so we can be raised up as a nation. The elect, I mean, 2/3 are not part of Israel right now. That's why we raised up as a nation. All right, and get delivered, man. And you women that scoff, you women that don't get in line with the will of the Lord. All right, because look, you may think you just being this independent, free woman, but really you're being against the Most High. All right?
This whole time.
And you're going to get a judge for that. You're going to get judged for that. Go ahead.
This is Micah 7 to 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Woo, that's plain. The words the words of a great rattlesnake. Gonna stuff a mud hole in your ass.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
Stunning Steve Austin.
You had some, right?
This is Amos 9 and 9, because this is what's happening right now, man.
First thing.
Hey, the Lord is raising up the house of Israel, man. But in the process of that, hey, the Lord is gonna make it known who His chosen are, man. It's Amos 9 and 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sea. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So the Lord is He's sifting up the nation of Israel among all nations, man. Hey, there's Jake waking up in Japan, man. You think that's not the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man? You think there's not Jakes in Japan finally getting some manliness about them, man? Or anywhere for that matter in the different parts of the world. Jake waking up to who they really are, man.
That's right.
It says, verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's you 2/3, man. It says, verse 11, and this is the point. In that day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And what was going on when David was in power, man? All these other nations were a tribute to David, man. The Edomites, the Moabites, every Ite, man. All the Ites. All right?
this whole nation was together too.
That's right.
It wasn't until after Solomon was
That black woman
split up, man.
making that dog life
Closed
hard.
up.
Yeah.
That's right. So, hey, right now the Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David and closing the breaches thereof. He's raising up the elect, man. We're all part of that building. We're all lively stones. We make that building, man. It's not a physical temple anymore, man. We are. That's us, man. So we gotta make sure that we do everything in our power, that we do not defile ourselves with the image of the beast, that we're not following the ways of this world, man, that we're not upholding American ways, man, because this place is gonna go down. We've been bought with a price. That price is the blood of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's right.
The blood of Yahushai, man. Us being bought with that price, we gotta make sure that we're doing everything in our power, that or everything that the Lord has allowed us to do, gave us permission to do, to speak this gospel, man.
Hey, that's why I said in Acts 20 and 28, take heed to thyself and unto the flock, over which the Holy Ghost has made you overseers, which the Lord purchased with his own blood.
Yep. It says, verse 12, that they may possess the remnants of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. So the Lord is going to raise up the tabernacle of David, which he's doing right now in front of your face. And then we're going to possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen, man. Hey, the Lord said, ask of me and I will give. You know, hey, he's going to give us the heathen for an inheritance, man. We're going to, put the nobles in fetters of chains of iron, man. And we're going to enslave you white motherfuckers, man. You Edomites, man. Y'all are going to go into slavery.
That's
That's
right.
thus saith the Bible. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the Bible, man.
Yep. You gonna reap what you sow, man. All right. Hey, we had to go into captivity, man, for what we done.
Right.
So you think you ain't gonna go into captivity for what you done, man?
The Lord love us, shit.
Right. So you gonna get, we get punished less than our iniquities deserve, man. You just gonna get fucked. You gonna get fucked up, bro. Now I'm gonna get Revelation. This 13 and 10. I'm gonna start at 9. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Hey, man, hey, y'all let us into captivity, we got to put you in captivity, man.
Facts.
And that's fair.
Tooth for a tooth, life for a life, strike for strike.
Yep.
Right.
Now, I was just going to precept
And
you.
that's law.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. It said, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee, I will give for a prey. So that's that, man. Y'all going into straight captivity, man, and it ain't gonna be a goddamn thing you can do about it. This is Isaiah 14 and 1. It says,
Bring it out.
for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Most High, is gonna have mercy on Jacob, on these people, and set us in our own land, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the people from this bloodline who may look like the other nations that the scripture refers to as the speckled birds and strangers. All right, Israelite foreigners. It said, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land for service and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So yeah, the so-called white man is going into slavery. Hey, you so-called Arabs are going into slavery. You Koreans, you going into slavery. All right, you Hamites, you Africans, which we ain't. We Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
We ain't Africans, man. We the
never
sons.
oofed and booped in the jungle.
Exactly. We the children of Israel, man. Y'all ass going into slavery. But it starts with this so-called white man, because he's the head of this place. All right? He's that last beast, man. All right? This is Rome 2.0, man. This is Lamentations 4 and 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shalt thou make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. So our slavery is almost up. This is the last captivity for us. O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right? And I got one more. This is Isaiah 14 and 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, said Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said Yahweh. All right, that's talking about this Babylon, man. All right, because they rose here, man. All right, they put us in hard. Man, hey, look, man, prepare slaughter for the children. Like George Washington, all these slave masters, none of them people ever paid for none of that shit they ever did, man.
Right.
You watch that movie Django, you got him beating the shit out of him with a whip and reading the scriptures, man. None of these people never paid for anything they fucking did, man.
Yep.
They going into slavery and that's that.
That's right.
We the apple of the Lord's eye. If he let y'all do that to us, imagine what he gonna let us do to y'all motherfuckers, man. Hey, I'm ready to put my foot in you motherfucking crackers' ass.
And fuck you 2/3 that are down with his ass, man.
That's
I
right.
got
All
that
you
real
fucking
quick.
2/3
You said
that wanna.
that.
Hey. Slack.
No, go ahead,
Hey, all you fucking 2/3 that are down with Esau. Hey, all you. But what about the white man? Well, fuck you, man.
What
Fuck
about
you.
I asked you that. Bold as
Riled
fuck.
up.
What about the white man?
What about him?
What about him?
What did the white man ever ask about your black ass, man?
Right.
What I said, what about niggas? What about Mexicans? They never thought, what about the natives? You know when they said that? They said, well, let's build this pipeline. What about the natives? Let's fuck the natives over. Let's run that pipeline right through they shit. Let's fuck up their water supply. What about the niggas? Shit, you right. We forgot to fuck the niggas over. Well, let's go ahead and bring out this new pack of Swishers. They got 1,000 different types of, bro, they got so much shit. I went to the gas station. Looked, so no, it was dude in front of me. He asked for some shit. I say, what? Some new shit. I look. They got all type of shit. I said, I'm glad the world took that smoking off me, boy. Bro. Cause there's so much shit. When you in that world, you gotta try it.
The
Guys,
171st and what? Listen,
you gotta try the different styles, bro. It's like if you like Murph is a bodybuilder. When you see a different type of machine in the gym, you gotta try it out.
Bro, they got the fucking gas station on.
You went to women, you come across a new demographic you ain't tried. You gotta try it out.
These motherfuckers got the fucking wall is this. The
Yes,
window is
bro.
this big. Every type of blunt. I'm talking about. There's so many goddamn type of blunts, and there's 3 rows of this shit. I'm looking like what the
Bro,
fuck?
shit like
I
this
said, man, I'm
crazy.
glad the Lord took that smoking
That's exactly
demon
what
off.
happened, bro. I'm like, man, what the
This shit
fuck?
right here is wild. I'm looking like, bro, we would have smoked every single blunt. Every one of them.
Proverbs 16:4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Go hand, join in hand. You should not be unpunished, man. All right, so you damn motherfuckers gonna get up on the same judgment Esau either, man. Like because you are proud, man. See, the Lord ain't gonna come back and serve judgment on your ass, man, for your goddamn abominations and your sins, man. All right, go ahead, Ark.
This Malachi 1 and 2, man. These niggas out here, bro. It said, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? So you worried about Esau, man. Saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, man.
Hey,
Hated Esau,
grab
man.
Obadiah when they said that was as one of them.
You stood on the side.
Yeah, man. Esau ain't never thought, what about these niggas?
He let
What
us
about
get
these
faded.
niggas? He helped.
Right, I was
The
gonna
nigga
say.
escaped. He said, you forgot one?
Right.
You forgot one?
Hey, homie, you need some help?
Right.
This is Obadiah 1. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, and thou was as one of them, man. All right, hey, you have 40 afflictions of everybody, man.
Get the Psalm 137 when they said race it. That goes right behind it.
Yeah, get that.
Because it goes something specific. I think it's in First Ezra. It talks about it, man. When the Babylonians came and fucked us up, Esau was there, burned the temple down. Esau was there. It's out of nowhere. You ain't even in this fight. Nigga just walk up and get in on it.
I said, let me go get in this shit.
Right.
Let that nigga
He's supposed to be our brother. We supposed to be brothers.
Hey, you know what's
You gonna
funny?
kill me over
'Cause
some
Too Short,
cheese?
this nigga Too Short got a song. He said, I was thinking about, what he say? He said, I was high fuck on the airplane. He said, I thought about life, how a black man to see you and do you in a minute. But he said it, how another nigga, like you supposed to be my brother, but he said, how a black man to see you and just do you in a minute. See some, walk around the corner, see some shit and get in it. That's what he say. Walk around the corner, just see some shit and get in it.
Right.
A black man to do you in a minute. That's that spirit, man. They get that shit from Esau, man. We went into the road, that Willie Lynch, man.
Yep.
Ain't nothing brotherly about this dude. Like, why the fuck do you niggas be worried about Esau, man?
I got that Psalms 137 for you. This is the book of Psalms 137:7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right. Even to the foundation. Esau say, look, we can't let one escape. We got to completely erase these niggas. And it's saying in Ezekiel 36, they should have no pity. So you a bit, what about the white man? What about it? They put us in slavery.
Man,
That's
what
what's about
the
it. They going to slavery.
Remember, it was like a whole period when niggas always say, what about the Chinese, bro, when we was down there?
Yeah, finally, because we used to always say, they never asked about the niggas they start asking.
About the Chinese.
Niggas out here.
What about
State
niggas?
Van Buren.
Yeah. What about the Chinese? That's the only one about the white man and the Chinese. What's up with you niggas, man?
These niggas are
That's
Uncle
right,
Ruckus,
right.
bro. They Uncle Ruckus. Or what was the character Samuel L. Jackson played on Django?
Stephen.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody get Psalm 83.
Nigga on that nag.
What is that nigga going on that nag? He was mad. He was offended that the nigga was doing good.
Yep.
That's Jake.
He gonna sleep
That's
in the big
fucking
house?
Jake.
Crab barrel.
No, they ain't crabs in the barrel. Crabs in the barrel are not pulling you down. The crab is trying to get taken up with the other crabs. They're trying to help each other out.
Okay. Alright. Select.
Yeah.
Psalm 83.
I had Isaiah.
I mean, that's what some, I don't know. I'm not a crab. I don't know the thoughts of a crab, but that's what they say. They say the crab is actually not pulling them down. They basically like you watch Toy Story with the monkeys in the barrel.
Yeah.
They connect to help each other through.
Yeah.
That's what the crabs are doing.
Okay.
Supposedly. I ain't no crab. I don't fucking know. That's what they say.
That shit wild. Either way it go.
Right.
Glass half full, glass half empty.
Right, they're in the barrel.
With the motherfucker right. That's just it.
Trying to get out.
Right.
God knows. And the mechanism ain't working, shit.
Either way, it
Either
ain't
way,
working.
what they doing, it ain't working, man. It's like the fucking Larry Curly and Mo.
This is the book of Psalms 83:1. It says, keep not thou silence, O God. This is the book of Psalms 83:3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. It says, verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are a confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagareans. It says, Edom being a so-called white man, you know, the Ishmaelites being the so-called Arabs, you know. It says, verse 7, it says, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Right, you can read Joel, the 3rd chapter, you know, it goes into the same thing. You know, they, you know, these different nations, you know, conspiring together to take our people down, you know. They had sold them out to the Grecians, you know, which is the so-called white man.
Get it. Y'all should just get it at this point.
This is
Get Amos 1 and 10 and back that up and put it down.
And they showed you this Joel. They showed you this in the movie Roots. When they rolled right up on him. When they rolled up to Kente and got him, you had the white man, the so-called white man, the Arabs, and the Hamites. That was prophecy.
This is the book of Joel 3:1. It says, for behold, in those days, and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. This already happened. We're in our captivity currently. You know, we're going to be delivered very, very soon. It says, verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, which is the Lord's judgment. It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, who they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Right, those small has something in the land of Israel. You know? It says, verse 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Right, man. That movie Goodbye Go Time explains that exact scenario, man. They had Jake out there, young Jake, you know, adolescent age with lipstick on and shit, man.
Had them gyrating.
Had them
They had that
gyrating,
one
yep.
nigga with the they put the glitter on that one freaky nigga.
Yep.
Then they had that dude Big Jack, fucking just a freak fuck show.
Yep, but they got a nigga in there, dressed all fly, all right, and got the little and parading little girls around. All right, that's your rappers.
Yep.
All right, it was a nigga in there keeping them together. They had a freak Edomite there with the boys putting the paint on them with his fingers. Then there was a nigga that was over the girls to make sure that they go do their wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Same thing now, man. Who runs P Valley? A whole nigga.
Damn.
Sodomite, but a whole nigga.
Tyler Perry's.
Yeah,
Yo,
Tyler Perry's.
man.
These niggas, I get the bitch and pass it to my bro. No, that shit going off. Ain't no fun unless the homies get some. That's them niggas, man. A nigga that would make sure those little girls got fucked by whatever man came to that plantation. That's what you're doing for Esau. The same thing, man. Instead of getting these women to be women and princesses, you got them here shaking their ass, man. Having these men grow up to be royal, man. Having that regalia, man. That regal spirit.
He said, among
gotta
my
be
people are from
demons.
wicked men, man.
Not even demons,
Yeah.
devils.
Yeah.
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 Jeremiah 5, yeah.
You know, he said traps. You
They
know?
set a trap, they catch
They
men.
catch men, man. You know,
And then it said why their houses filled as a cage, a bird cage.
A cage full of birds.
Yeah. Why is it filled? Well, they ain't doing nothing for the people. They rich.
Yep.
Now people love to have it so. Fuck them.
Job 3 and 4 says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all on the coast of Palestine? Yeah, those Africans, those Hamites. It says, will you render me a recompense? It says, if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? We're seeing that happening. You know, the curses are starting to come upon our enemies. You know, you're seeing a lot of Edomites being strung out on drugs now.
That shit is hilarious. I love that.
God,
Literally.
verse 5.
Intended.
I got that precept for you just to back you up real quick. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Now go back into that.
Yeah, God. You know, our enemies out here, you know, just bugged out. You know, Esau is like how Jake was during the crack epidemic. You know, their numbers is, you know, they're increasing their birth rates. You know?
Yeah. They ain't getting locked up for it though.
Yeah, taking that. Yeah, they ain't getting locked up for it though. You're right.
They have programs. They got a
Right, now they
vaccine.
get programs. In fact, it's beyond that. Now they want to make sure they have a safe environment to do and
Yeah.
safe paraphernalia to use, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it's government funded crack pipes, government funded needles.
When you go to Seattle and Oregon, them little West Coast cities, man, where they got all them damn big congregation of them homeless people.
Skid rows.
Skid Row, right? The majority Edomites, man, and they come out there daily with heroin needles and condoms, man.
We want to make sure they have safe needles so they
You
don't
know?
kill each other with AIDS. Fuck out of here. That shit wicked, man.
That's wild.
Like, y'all don't want to condemn them because they got the complexion, man, with the connection.
It says, Job 3 and 5, it says,
The president's son.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah, Joe Biden's son, that freaky bastard.
And it's on footage. The tape got leaked. He was hitting them all right. It just keep calling me.
He's just looking
That is like Pookie, boy.
Scotty, I'm gonna die.
Help!
I get my dad the virus.
Job 3 and 5, it says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Yeah, because if you read the scripture, you know, we're the apple of the Lord's eye, you know. It says, verse 6, it says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, right, the southern and the northern kingdom, have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. And that happened, during the transatlantic slave trade.
We gotta take it to the other side of the world.
It happened to the northern kingdom first. 1492. They were taken to certain parts of Europe, a lot of parts of Europe. By the Spaniards. It says, verse 7. It says, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head." Right? The Lord is going to deliver us by the way of chariots. Wisdom of Solomon 5:3. The strangers of their salvation. It says, verse 8, "And I will sell your sons and daughters." Job 3:8. "And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it." Right, we're going to have slaves in the kingdom. As what Esau Edom has done to our people, we're going to split up their families. We're going to split up everything. Everything that Esau Edom has done to our people, we're going to do to them.
And all you heathens, not just Edom.
Yep.
Obadiah, which is the book of judgment on Edom, it mentions all the nations. It talks about the judgment of all the nations. If you have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall ye drink. Shit, we gotta take the cup. You don't take the goddamn cup.
That's
Shit.
right.
The fuck?
They gonna do like they did on Go Back on Time. With the motherfucking funnel. Pour that shit down your shit, man.
Yeah.
Or Birth of a Nation when they had to crack
Chop the
that
teeth out.
Yeah, his teeth out. Yeah, man.
On that.
On that. We on that with them niggas.
Yeah, that good vibes with Tom, man. That was wicked.
I couldn't watch it, man.
That was wicked.
Y'all better get used to loving corn. That's all y'all give them treat you like a fucking bird. Hard kernels too.
I got one more. This is the book of
Ain't
Ezekiel.
knock their teeth out. They gonna need them to chew the corn kernel. In fact, fuck that. I am gonna knock their teeth out. They can suck on the kernel till it gets soft.
Yeah, I don't know that's gonna take it.
That's what's happening with Jake on the slave ships. When Jake ain't want to eat, they had knock out their teeth, and then they had, with the funnel, they had force feed them.
Yeah.
They had that
Because
on
you need
good
your
vibes with
slaves.
Tom.
The slaves gotta be able to work.
They gotta be healthy. To some degree.
They still do that with the prisoners. They'll put the thing up their nose.
Oh yeah, Most Def did it.
Yeah.
They showed it with Most Def. He wouldn't experience it because he was going through what they do to you when if you decide you don't want to eat because you're supposed to so much hell, you're ready to die. And Most Def went through that, man, and it looked horrible. And it's worse.
That was hard.
What they did it through they stuck a tube down his whole throat.
Yeah.
This is the book of Ezekiel 25:14. It says, "I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel." Right there, the Lord is going to give his elect man power, to do damage. It says, "And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power." Right, the Lord is going to give his elect man power to lay these heathens waste. Starting with Esau Edom.
Get the Amos 1 so we can wrap it up. So we can still out while they're still here.
Amos chapter 1 and verse
You
9.
got the Christian part, right?
Yep,
All
come.
right, go ahead.
It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom."
So in Joel it said the Grecian, right here it calls it by its ancient biblical name because Greece or Greeks is not a nation mentioned in Genesis 10. All right, that was a new name of a land that was owned by Japheth. That got conquered by Edomites. We were sold to Edom. That's who the Grecians are. All right, Alexander the Great being the first king over Greece, which was a Macedonian, which was Edom. When you track his line, it goes back to Amalek specifically. So that's who we were sold to, man. And the Lord said you're gonna get judged for it.
And remember not the brotherly covenant.
We're supposed to be brothers. Well, now we see why Genesis 25 say 2 nations are not one, 2 manners of people, man. Yeah, we ain't the same, man.
It says, "But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof."
So destruction is coming to you Hamites, you Edomites, you Ammonites, all right, you Jebusites, all you ice man, the Israelite. All the ice, all right, y'all can close it out.
All right, so with that being said, we hope it was edifying. We want to end off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
Until next time, walk a Bible ball.
Bible ball.
Still possible.